Alright, it looks like we are going into the first game. Alamox with a Ninjara. I haven't seen Alamox pull out a Ninjara in a long time, if ever. Going in with the double buffs, facing off against Gold with Biffler Burchuck. Interesting sets. Biffler on Dragon Arm is actually probably pretty good.
Indeed. Let's see, what's our opponent's Goldstorm? Yes. I don't have Goldstorm in here yet, do I? No, I don't. This is the first time Goldstorm's entering one of my events. Cool.
Yep. I was just actually fighting him earlier. He's excited for this.
Yes. I do recall seeing them
community. Yeah.
strategizing and discussing with you. It'll be exciting to see how they fare.
So far, it looks like he's doing pretty well. Alamox with a slight health advantage, but both players have Rush ready to go. Alamox whipping that grab. Ooh. Alamox boxing that Rush out. I saw what he was trying to go for. He was trying to get the Chuck out, but the buff came out too soon.
I should... Oh, Luna. Oh. Oh gods.
What happened?
Ruben happened. Oh gosh, yeah, this bot is bad. I'm gonna have to reset the bracket because it screws things up immensely. Oh my. Yeah, that was a mistake to even let one Ruben in.
Alamox is popping off right now. Gold in critical. Alamox just laying on this pressure with the default Ninjara. Trying to corner him. But this is some pretty good evasion, but catches him off with the Chakram. Leading Alamox into game one, or leaving her to get game one.
Alright, well, this is stupid, but we have to do one more pause. Cause that changes the bracket. Because Ruben screwed everything up.
Alright, so I don't know what the deal with that is.
Okay, so... Well, that's a learning process.
So, are all of the Rubens going away?
No, I left the Ruben bracket to be, but like, Ruben is like a bad problem, so I had to recreate the bracket. So we've got Luna versus Armth, TC versus Flesh, Adam versus Owl, and oh, never mind, they all set. They're all good. Never mind, we're good. It fixed itself.
Cool.
Okay, so TC and Flesh is good. So, I didn't see that one at all, but...
Well, this is kind of confusing. I can't imagine how you feel.
More annoyed. Honestly, just more annoyed than anything. Okay, so Soph got the first win, if I'm not mistaken, yes?
Yes.
Alright, so we're going to Mausoleum then. Let's see if... I'm just gonna make sure the two are talking. There we go. Okay. Things should be good, and things should be okay for them to roll. If things are set properly, you can join Dusk, but you will be permanently muted and you will not be able to communicate with us. But yeah, we should be good now to kind of focus back on the bracket, which is a Master Mummy Mirror match in every which way you could imagine. Yeah, Ruben is a bot. I shouldn't be surprised. Mario, where'd you go? Mario? Mario, come in. Mario died. Everybody, Mario is dead. Never trust someone named after a sandwich. True. Yeah, he just left comms. Something must be going on in comms. If he got knocked out of comms. Nice rush there, gold. Oh, nice response though from Alamox, and she will be taking it 2-0, set to advance. Alright, it sounds like Mario might not actually be sticking around for commentary, so I guess it is just me. That's unfortunate, but... C'est la vie. Ruben has assassinated Mario in an aggressive... Alright, so, I'm just trying to gain my feet now after that. We should be set to kind of get things going onwards. Alamox taking Goldstorm down 2-0, Adam taking Owlflame down 2-0, which means we should be set to quickly dive in to get that one. And now we can actually start focusing on the tournament. So, as a result of that, we do have things finished up on that first round. Alamux was able to take a very confident first match, and will be advancing to face off against Adam Brain, who was able to get a pretty confident win on his match as well. We'll have to see how these two players combat against each other, as they are second and third seed, very, very indomitable players. Both have had pretty good results with a lot of their matches lately. And they're going to be clashing heads to see who can advance further in the bracket or set themselves up with the advantage. If you want Math Steady, I'll give you the heads up too. If you're interested in commentating in ARMS events, especially include primarily mine, but it can be other events as well. I do have a volunteering channel, specifically on my Discord. You just want to pick up the role in the ID kiosk, and I'll help you get things set up from there. I should be fine commenting on my own, but if you want to help, I will invite it. Yeah, Ruben definitely assassinated Mario's mic, and he just went kaput and died. Died. I'm guessing Ruben is a farming system to gather, like, loot drops to increase its level so that it gets more costumes, and then the bot sells that account so you have costumes and stuff. That's probably what Ruben is. So I'll just have to make note when I see something like a Ruben. Ruben. That it is a nasty little individual up to no good. Ruben is your inspiration? No, Lewis. Ruben is bad. Ruben bracket. The Ruben bracket got finished very quickly. Granted, understandably, because it's a bot, but... Oh, I just have control. Oh! I have a nice control right there. That is handy. I'll worry about that I'll worry about that later, though, because we've got a very nice match coming right up. And my focus is now available to spend on commentary as well. We've got Alamux facing off against Adam Brain. We've got the ice against the pressure. Adam looking to try to roll some ice chains, roll some sig damage, and Alamux just looking to create some kind of advantage to overpower Adam with Brass's buff state. So far, though, it is not working out in Alamux's favor, as Adam cleanly reads her out page for page and takes the first point as a result. Nade getting slipped away. Alamux looking to try to just keep up a little bit better with Adam's boxing paces. I think a lot of it was just he was able to read out or catch her movements like this and just punish them out a little bit more. I would actually say the Nade might be better, but she has to be able to contend with these ice chains, keep up with this general pressure, and play. As I said, we've got all the pillars still pretty much available to utilize, and this case is a little bit better for her. She's holding a bit more advantage. She's able to get a lot more damage in on Adam, and especially with that rush ready, you can see he is fully respecting it. It is taken away, though. Nice movement from Alamux will allow her to take him down. Now she's looking to try to get some space to buff up again. Nice timing there with that Actress Aura, just slowing things down, and Adam just not throwing anything out in that time. We'll give Elimux the time she needs to buff up. She does lose that ground, but she's dealt a hearty amount of damage, and her movement is definitely helping. Here's a nice bait. It's going to be a clean block. We do get the disarm. She is going to try to follow it up, but does not find the time as there's just too much space. Adam looking to cleanly take her down here with this rush available, especially since she's just throwing out a lot of punches, and she's going to leave herself open eventually. Adam Brain claiming the first point. There's so many... Lewis, since you're not competing in the bracket, you have to collect all of these friends. There are so many of them. They're everywhere. There's so much conversation going on. I know last week I could not pay attention to the stream and display just because I was so busy tricking and treating with the NPCs. It helped me get to my 69. The question is, can you hit 69 as well? H-Truck! You're on recon for friends, yeah. Lamprog just wants the frog friends. I mean, I can't blame him. Oh, I know what's going on. Luna and TC. Okay. Alright, yeah, it looks like Elimux has switched over to a little bit more of a heavy pressure build. A little more power to each of these punches with that Tri-Blast. Adam really respecting that rush as he quickly backs away. He will not be able to evade as a result because he backed himself into a wall. That said, now he has the rush ready. He's looking to just try to use it to close things out, but he's got to be able to approach. If Elimux is just playing things well, if she's just playing things smart, he might not get the chance. There's a quick chain. There is a light burst of damage. Elimux now at critical. He gets another freeze and a solid punch, capitalizing on those lower defenses. Didn't even want to use the rush, didn't even need to. I can't remember what the number was for... I think it was like 12 or 16. Nice freeze, nice chain going in for Adam. Another chunk of damage. He is punishing her hard as she desperately tries to play her way out of that ice chain. Loses so much of her health. Now both players are ready with the rush, looking for that final kill. She lets her guard down. That's going to be some safe block. KO comes through. Adam will be walking away 2-0 to advance to winter finals. Okay, I need to fix up the bracket. Can I just delete this one? It's already done. Wait, I can just see it. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna we'll just leave it. We'll leave that one. It's funny. Okay, so that's a best of 5. That's a best of 5. That's a best of 5. And those are best of 5s. Save. Alright, so we got Luna. We're gonna get TC in here. Nah! Curse you! Ice chains! Wouldn't leave your screen? What wouldn't? You're recruiting so I know! It's crazy! I can't wait. Just a second. Need water. It's just so much the pop-up about this redeem. Oh, it was like, do the redemption thing. So you're like, fine. That is a nice little update to OBS. Riptide Luna. 7-Eleven. Do I have TC? I don't have TC in here. This is the first time he's entered my stuff. We're gonna go with Afrocat, because that's. I can change it later if he changes it, but for now he is Afrocat, so he shall be Afrocat. Alright, so we've got 2 indomitable players, Afrocat, an up-and-coming Dr. Coil main, and Luna Gabs, the flexible, flexi, flows like water. Luna Gab from Riptide flows like water. He's got so many different characters that he's got in his pockets. Might see any of them coming through. Starting things off, we'll be going to sparring ring. Alright, I forgot about that one. Oh, Raz is gonna be so upset. He's gonna get back on and he'll be like, alright, let's look at the leaderboards. 3rd place. What? Because Louis is just gathering so many friends from this event. Alright, looking at things starting off. Luna gonna be going in double Tri-Blast Sprain Man. Afro going in with the Dart Remix combo. Toaster, Fire Dragon looking to do some Dragon Kanzo combos here. Definitely one of the more difficult Dr. Coil playstyles in this game. He is going to be able to successfully outperform in the trade, holding up a quick and strong lead against Luna right now, and just looking for a little more damage to take him down, claim this first point. That Dragon is definitely helping alongside the Toaster to overwhelm those Tri-Blast bolts. You could say this is a friend. Yes! H exclamation mark leaderboard. Like here, I'll just post it in lobby. Well, actually, I'll post it in the kiosk. And then I'll ping you. That's the command to get it to pop up. Alright. Luna definitely making a good call here. Switching things up. Going in with the double toasters should help him contend against these arms a little bit more efficiently. As now he can't just get outweighed. Nice block from Afro though. Will allow him to punish, and he's still holding on to that health lead. He's still outperforming Luna right now with Coil aiding his movement, guiding his way, and securing snazzy points of damage. Luna keeping up the pace though, gets a nice disarm, looking to try to take another knockdown, quickly building a rush for both players. It's going to be Luna readied up first. That is going to be a good rush, but Luna going to be able to land and bring out the shield in time. If he sees a good rush chance, he will be able to secure the KO. Afro successfully baiting it out, evading and weaving between all of these hits. Luna will secure the health lead in the last few moments, and it's up to him to find some damage. His rush is quickly coming up, but there will not be enough time. Luna will balance out the score. Changing things up. Afro switching over to Toaster himself. We have a full-on boxing match going all on the field as both players switch over to one of the best and steadiest weapons in this game. That charged knockdown guaranteed. Destroys a little bit of rush generation while you're at it, and it's just solid damage to boot. Lots of good aim, lots of good curve, lots of good control, lots of great chances to steal away your opponent's rush. And these gloves are just a little too much for Luna to take on. He's going to need to play this safe and carefully, and unfortunately that movement will not be enough. Afro going to be claiming the first point and setting advantage against Luna. There's so many new friends I've never seen before popping up. I appreciate that you're collecting all of the friends, Lewis, because I would feel really bad about seeing them all disappear. Alright, we're heading to Mausoleum next. I'm honestly suspecting a Dr. Coil mirror match coming in. And looky here what we've found. Two Dr. Coils, same room, same circle of field. Can't say I'm not surprised. Afro going to be going back in. How could you leave these friends? They are precious. Exactly! They're so cute! So many of them are so adorable in their spookiness. Afro going to be going in with a solid double toaster approach, sticking to his guns. Luna going to be switching over to the Tri-Blast, which is definitely a strong contender in this matchup, especially against a more inexperienced Coil, as you can quickly swing around your opponent's movements, get quickly above or below those punches, and let that Tri-Blast slip by completely undeterred and secure that intense damage. Conversations have started to go down. Oh, yo! Afro gonna respond to this Tri-Blast by going full in on Funchucks. Need more nades? Unfortunately, we are going the opposite way as we have Funchucks stepping into the field. Even then, these Funchucks just do not seem to be enough. As Luna holding on to a pretty contentious lead. Keeping up this pressure, constantly surprising Afro with these hits. That's not going to be a shield break. Oh no, it still was! I forgot how good Funchuck is at breaking the shields. And Luna going to be able to claim a point for himself. Quickly turning the tides and now setting himself in favor I got an emote thanks to Gilly's... Oh! Thank you, Gilly. Wait, what emote was it? Oh, I got the glow! I got the little Mikey thing. The K-popper homie heart? Oh, it's a joke. I get it. I mean, on the bright side, there is a homie gender. So if you want the best of homie, you can swing for the homie gender. Afro switching over to Nate. And, well, Afro going Nade Tri-Blast to contend Luna right now. Luna going Nade Toaster. We've got the nades on the field. Naru is pleased. Oh, nice response. Seeing that Afro was locked into that motion. Gets an excellent punish. Balances out this health difference significantly. And puts Luna back in contention for being able to take this around. Afro starting to struggle, loses ground a little bit as Luna figuring out where to line up these punches, make these choice calls, and get that KO. Look, that was a good shot. That was a good camera shot. Alright, moving on to things. Afro going to be going in full in on the nades. Luna looking to stick with the toaster nade once he started to warm up on what he needs to do to face off against Afro. And he's continuing to make this work. He's got the rundown on what Afro is looking for. He's planning on punishing it out. Oh, tries to go for the rush, but the explosion's still prevalent, still available there, and does allow Luna to steal away Afro's rush. We've got Afro at critical health. He can't stop this. The wide grab takes him down. And Luna will be facing off against Adam Brain in the comeback, or in the winter finals, after taking Afro down 2-1. Quick update on some of the other ends of bracket. Alflame taking Goldstorm down 2-0 and will now be facing off against TC. Flash and Artemuth are still locked into a heated combat. Whoever wins there will be advancing to face off against Alumox. Yeah, excellent plays from TC. You did a solid job. Still in this. You'll be able to make it to a best... If you can take Flame down, you'll be moving on to a best of 5, because comeback semifinals, that's also best of 5 territory. So yeah, let's get Luna and Adam. Both are here already, so they're ready to start stage striking. I don't need to ping them. Yep, there you go. They're already ready. These players understand. These players are a lot more used to me than I'm used to, which is nice, because that means I don't have to put as much energy. I get to save a little bit of energy. Alright, and it looks like we are heading over to the Temple Grounds for the first Winter Finals game. Oh, magic flute? What's up? Okay, let me see. Let me get... There we go. Alright, you should be set up to join in, Math. Luna now sticking with the Dr. Coil. He managed to get that first point. He's looking to claim some more. He managed to take Afro down. He's looking to try to take Adam down as well now. That was some smooth movement from Adam right there. Just slipping right by. Unfortunately, he cannot do that when there is a widespread Triblast stealing away at his movements and steps. Luna holding on to a pretty sizable lead, just looking for a couple more choice picks to be able to take Adam out. And that's going to be the Triblast claiming that first point. Yeah, Lewis is catching up quick. I don't think he'll hit the 49 that Raz has, but he's catching up quick. He's so eager. He's just like, more thing, more thing, more thing. Alright, looking at things, it looks like Adam switched over to the Popper, putting away that Cooler Rain. To have a little bit more widespread coverage, and it was looking like it is pulling to a T on what Adam is looking for here. Is he's got Luna on his last legs, cannot take too much more damage. Out comes this rush. It will be a safe dodge and punish for Adam. He's just going to take this chance, goes for the KO. Balances the score to 1-1. My friend! Luna putting that Triblast away, going whole in on the gloves, looking just to be able to outbox that Popper. There still is a game of that Actress Aura slowing things down, making it easier for Adam to read out and evade those movements. Just dodging out of that rush because of that quick fall definitely helped him out from taking some very serious damage. Nice catch with that Popper will allow him to close in this distance just a bit more. And he sees a nice chance for the rush and will be taking it 265 damage. Balances out these two. Both quickly going back into a furious flurry of barrages and punches. Luna just about ready with another rush. Will be looking to secure just that much more damage, build up a greater lead. If he gets some good chip damage, he might be able to even just land a confident shield break, which even that much would still be beneficial. Adam is building up a rush of his own, drops his shield, and that's 330 damage he will be eating as a result of things. Popper cannot reach in time as that nade blows him down. There's that first charge Popper, 10 seconds left on the clock. And that is the confirm Adam was looking for. Chilla will prevent the Popper from messing it up. And he's going to be walking away with the first point. Kirby has been... Oh no! That's incredible. What can we do? Oh, you can make witch hats? Alright, Via will be the next stage. I'm guessing Luna's going to be changing to somebody who works a little bit better there too. Oh, that's cute. Look at this. Look at this. Little witch hat. Oh, that's so cute. They're wearing the witch hat together. No, it looks like Luna will be sticking with the Dr. Coil. Even switching back to the Tri-Blast here. Looking to try to really lean into that advantage. If he can just push Adam back into that ditch, he will have the high ground and can really capitalize on a lot of Dr. Quill's abilities. But if Adam's keeping his calm, staying focused, he might become a very troublesome target here. I think mine is cuter. Oh, he does get the blast confirm. Get some solid damage out of that. Wait. Look at this. He has balanced out that health difference. Needs to be careful because Adam does still have that rush available, but he is building up a good lead against him. And he gets a rush of his own once again ready. Just Raren looking for a chance to be able to utilize it to build a KO. Or just barrage Adam down without the need of it. He's going to throw it out here. That will not be a shield break. Weakens the shield considerably, but we get a freeze. Adam catches him with the grab before Luna can throw out the punches. And that's going to be an impeccable first round for Adam here. Well, third round, I guess. Fourth? First round for the second set. You're here and M friend? Excellent. I've given you the role, just hop into the comms in my Discord and you can start voice chatting. Nice grab from Adam, definitely demonstrating just some confidence and understanding of what he's looking to do to punish Luna out. Catching him out with that movement, just recognizing that Luna was starting to get a little aggressive there, a little greedy with those punches, just determined to bring things back. Nice grab. We'll be able to set him up with a little bit of tempo. He can't take any more damage though. And we see that as he eats one more uncharged popper snipe. That's going to be 2-0 Adam's favor, looking for one more to advance in the brackets. I can't hear you, Math. Joaquin Kirby, thank you for the follow, love. Alright, this seems like a fair switch from Via after getting the results on there. You're from being defeated twice, that happens. Joaquin Kirby, thank you for the follow. Joaquin. Yes. Alright, so we are going to be heading over to DNA Lab. Sorry, I'm bad at pronouncing things sometimes. I try to be too fancy and it doesn't work. It works in some cases and then other cases it really doesn't work. Yeah, we're going to be heading over to DNA Lab. There's going to be a lot more going on here. There's a lot more tubes, a lot more evasion, a lot more space for Luna to really work with. I can definitely see this being a much better stage for him, as he's got a lot more to cover with, a lot more to hide behind. But there's still a lot of chances for Adam to get his own damage in. I don't have you muted or anything, Math. I don't know what's going on. Inferno hot sauce. Yo. Backward stages. Out comes the rush. Clean bait for Adam as he just waits patiently. Gets a charged popper to slip right underneath Luna's movements. I'm curious as to why Luna switched back to the Tri-Blast, because the gloves actually got really close for a moment, just barely losing out. I feel like if he just stuck to those guns, he might get some better results against Adam, as Adam's clearly demonstrated he knows how to play against that Tri-Blast right now. Unless Luna's just desperate to try to figure out how to make this Tri-Blast work in this matchup. He's learned a lot of things, so I can definitely see it being possible, but right now it's starting to become a little less of a question of something he can do. It might be a spot where he just needs to switch to something a little steadier to be able to start taking Adam down. Granted, this is only winter finals, so there's still a lot of space, a lot of room for things to happen. Riding every stage in the game. I'll think about it. Adam ends up taking Luna down 3-0. Will be advancing to Grands in a very impressive fashion.
A really good showing.
Yes. I can hear you!
Perfect.
Yay! Let me turn you up a little bit. We'll try that first. Say something.
Hello.
Let me turn me down a little bit to balance things out. I think we should be good then.
Awesome.
Yes. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. Yourself?
I'm okay. Oh, hold on. Did we get... Okay, I managed to catch them. So, semifinals, comeback semifinals, Alamox versus TC. It's just they're about to start and it's just me screaming, wait, no, stop, semifinals! Just violent screaming. Violent panic screaming. Yeah, let's get these two in here. Where is it? Here he is. But yeah, so we've got Alumux coming back in. We've got Afrocat coming back in. These two were on the opposite side of brackets. Both made it to semifinals, got knocked down, took their opponent out in the quarterfinals to find each other here. Both looking, seed 3 and 4, both looking for their chance to be able to make it to the comeback finals and potentially set themselves up to face off against Adam Brain. They can play their cards right.
Yes, I wonder what Alamax will go with here against TC's foil.
Indeed. Yeah, there's a lot of... I'm guessing she's going to be going in with the brass. It's generally what she's worked with. Where are we going? To Buster Beach. It's generally what's worked well for her. She's managed to make it work against a lot of other Dr. Coils. I see Afro's also going to be going brass here. Likely just not interested in contending in how how wrong things can go as Coil if you're not prepared for this matchup. He's going to be going in with Roaster Ram too, which means that he is just looking for a build that is well designed to knock down any buffed up brass. Alarmox just looking for an advantage build. If she gets advantage, she's just going to hold it. Tri-Blast Chakram going to lead into good grab confirms, good knockdowns with a Tri-Blast. she's just gonna get that advantage and she's just gonna run with it.
Yeah, the classic stun grass, very momentum based.
It works like a charm, and we're seeing a lot of that already here as she's holding a monumental lead. Likely going to be able to take this round with just one more well-aimed poke, as Afro just desperately trying to find some ground and will not be able to keep up. Afro switching over to double roaster here to try to keep up with this, but I mean, she's still got a really solid loadout that's really good at handling things. And she's got a rush now to be able to push things back to create that chance to get that momentum going as well.
Yep, and the combination of that multi-hit Tri-Blast with Chakram is actually really good at sneaking right past boxing clubs.
That said, we finally have Afro in a position where he has the advantage. He loses it. He does get buff up though. And at this health range, I'm pretty sure this is Afro's favor. Alamox needs like a grab and a couple of chip hits on top. He's gonna go for rush generation, just keep Afro at bay with the spread of that Tri-Blast, and he just keeps jumping into it rather than trying to box it out or move around it, utilize that shield. He just jumps, positioned himself in a way where he could not contend with that Tri-Blast. And Alamox going to be walking away with a very confident first point as a result. Yeah, no, that was extremely greedy. Like, he didn't even focus on trying to box out the Tri-Blast. Like, if he tried to do that, he might have been able to make things work a bit better. But he kept jumping up into the air, and that kept putting him in a position where he couldn't shield it, he couldn't punch it because now it was too low him. Yeah, it was just a rough time for him there.
I wonder if we're going to see either a love change or character change here on TC's part. Will he go with a tried and true coil after this?
I mean, now that he gets to pick a stage, he might be in a better position to be able to pick somewhere that works a bit better for Foil. And then when if he wins, then switch over to Brass, depending on wherever Alamox takes us next.
And there it is.
We are going to... Afro actually going in Boomerang Parabola here to try to contend two very interesting arms, both with really unique properties. Definitely not a combo that I am used or expecting to see from most players, so I'm curious to see how this holds up.
Yeah, it seems like a good choice for kind of trying to keep Alamox at bay while trying to take away any armor opportunities. In comes the rush.
Definitely got some solid damage. Afro finally finding a way to push her back. He's got a lot of good pressure options right now, and he's doing a solid job generating rush. But he's got to be able to find a way to get through that bump and Chakram combo, and currently struggling to find the answer, and it's Alamox more often with these well-timed deflects just like pummeling through all of his hits. Nice chain of punches though with the rush. Still not a health lead. Alamox actually holding control even after that. And with 17 seconds left on the clock, there is very little room for Afro to really turn this around.
And now with that, all the pillars are gone as well.
Indeed.
Let's get into their curved arm choices using the pillars off. And they can spray rose the rush.
feel like this isn't the right loadout for Afro to be able to make this work. It's just a little too slow and too easily deflectable for Alemox to have to really worry about. So she's just generally having an easy time punishing out these hits, getting nice baits like this, and just generally playing things patiently. His brass definitely was contending a little bit more, which is probably why he was going brass before, just because he doesn't feel like his coil is up to snuff. And if he's playing with equipment like this, I can understand why, because this stuff just does not contend against brass well. These are rough arms for this matchup.
So you Chopper now in the corner here. There it is, KO Chopper.
Indeed. And Alemox going to be setting in with a 2-0 lead now. Looking for one more point to be able to advance in the bracket and face off against Luna. I do believe in Afro. I can actually see him taking Alemox down, but he needs to be coming in with the right tools. A lot of these stages can work out for him, but yeah, it's tools. Like, Parabola Boomerang, I don't think that's the right equipment. There's a lot of things on the field. I could see Revolver being a good option. I could see, like, some light arms being pretty scary for Alemox to contend with. But going in with something like the Parabola and Boomerang, where it's just so easy for her to not only outbox it, but to deflect it as well, it just prevents him from being able to compete in any way, and she just kind of stomped him out.
I wonder if we'll see the return of the toasters from earlier.
I could see Toaster Dragon or Double Toaster working out okay, or like Toaster Nade. Alright, looks like we're going to be going to Mausoleum. This is definitely, to my knowledge, to my experience, this is a good place to take brass, because not only can he not corner you as well as normally, this is also a good you gotta start pressuring him right from the get-go. You can just make sure he doesn't get the chance to buff up and start stomping you down. We do see those gloves coming in. Double roaster, that should help a little bit better, especially when you've got those 3 fiery gloves coming out. Starting things off though, nice safe movement and good plays from Alemox. She is powering through this regardless. Just utilizing these deflects, utilizing these punches, get 280 damage and just keeping focused on her goal, on the task at hand. It looks like she's going to be able to take Afro down here without much issue. Just one final punch is all she needs as she just weaves between all of these hits, looking to try to generate just a little bit more rush on top.
Yep, Alemox is playing a very patient game, and there's the KO. It's paying off handsomely.
Really nice movement coming in from her. I like this change. He's going to put the roasters away, looking for something that's a little bit steadier. Doesn't have deflect though, and Alemox calls out that rush after getting 2 quick bats to the face. And a nice grab punish off of that with rush. Alemox responding with a very clean 305 off of that rush, and is now just looking for... She was looking for the grab confirm there. If she got it, he would be dead on the spot. Gonna have to do this the dirty way though, getting a couple of clean trades and just looking for one final punch now with a weakened shield and rush quickly generating. Afro is not in a good place, and he's not going to be sticking around for long as Alemox gets one more clean punch and will be advancing 3-0 to face off against Luna. How'd you feel about that game?
It definitely looks like Olumax knew the correct take here was to play a very patient game and kind of weave through the hits with these deflects. TC, I think, did an admirable job trying to keep up, but I think in the end, Olumax was just able to, I mean, it sounds cheesy, but by avoiding getting hit too much, didn't have to worry too much about getting the buff taken away.
I'm just looking over at the conversations going on as Flesh and Lewis try to play trick or treats, waiting for these little treaters to drop by, and then just like. They're just yelling at each other. They're just yelling at each other. They're generating conversation through angry yelling.
As friends do.
As people determined to collect more friends in the trick-or-treat bot do.
I found it interesting that TC seemed to do best when doing the brass video at the beginning.
Yeah, that's probably why he started off with brass, was just because of the fact that he doesn't have as much confidence or experience in it, which is also why we saw him switch over and try Parabola Boomerang when he felt like he had to go back to Coil, because it was definitely like hard experimentation, hard trying to figure out what's going on and what he needs to do to win. And then afterwards, it's like, well, gloves, everyone says gloves are the answer, let me try gloves, and he's still just like, he hasn't felt out what Coil needs to do to be able to take that win, and Alamox, just a lot more experienced in the matchup, was able to overwhelm him. We're seeing definitely here, Luna just a lot more confident in what he's looking for in this matchup, quickly overwhelming Alamox, starting off with a sizable health lead. Looking to just try to get some cheeky damage on top. That popper just not working out nearly as well, though it is leading into a couple of nice choices. One of the downsides to having the popper on brass is, while it's really nice at finding good windows, especially in disadvantage, it can be a little easier to punish when he is buffed, when she's buffed up like this. Because it's just that much bigger and easier to pummel down, as it's that one big shotgun projectile. Here's a nice rush though, she does capitalize on it, and she gets the KO too! Luna thought he was safe, but not safe enough.
Now we have Luna starting off this round with a full rush gauge, and hopefully will that get lost.
I'm suspecting he's going to hold on to it until he feels like he's forced to, because it just means that Alamox has to play more unsafe. We're already feeling a lot of pressure against Brass, just so scared of getting grabbed that he uses to pop out that rush, and she's going to be able to safely shield it out. Now Alamox is trying to generate another rush. She gets the knockback. Not leaning into that buff up nearly as much, just because recognizing just how dangerous it can be to have it be such a big, easy target to punch down. Having the flexibility to have those multi-shots for that big shotgun burst really lends itself well to any good popper utilizer's playstyle.
Yep, you have uncharged cuts here helping with pressure.
Nice Dendy grab coming in. Luna now can potentially KO here. And he's gonna just choose to seize the chance, not taking the odds. Just going for the KO.
Sometimes, especially against grass or spring, you just want to tear through that last 240 or so of life rather than deal with the buffed up state.
And chances are, especially with how Koyo plays, he'll have plenty of time, plenty of chances. As long as he doesn't get pinned down too quickly, he'll have the chances he needs to get that rush generated. And we are seeing that Alamok's ready with a rush, but that's going to be her first hit. And she's already at half health as he is quickly setting her in position to fall. Rush would not KO from Luna, but it will definitely put her to those last few frames. Might lead into a very easy overwhelm situation. Gets that one more hit, and now Alamok's cannot take any more damage. She just slides into that toaster. Luna will be claiming the first point.
I love Coil's personalized victory quips.
She has a couple of cute ones. No breads. They're so aggressive to each other right now. Alright, we're going to be heading to Temple Grounds next. I keep getting distracted by the conversation going up above as these two are viciously tearing at each other.
We're seeing Grass vs. Quail on Temple again. That's that.
This time, Luna, this is definitely going to be a lot different on the story. Luna's got arms that are a lot more capable of contending this than we saw from Afro. And also just Luna, as we saw before, he's definitely a lot more confident, a lot more experienced in the grass matchup. And Alamok's definitely struggling to keep up a lot more with his pressure. He's just staying on top of things. That's going to be so safe. The Bub just one of the safest arms in this game to just bait things out. A lot of people really underestimate how easy it is to bring out the shield, how easy it is to just move on top of throwing out that Bub punch.
He can control space so well with it, especially with the move abilities.
Look how quickly Luna just ate through Alamox's chipped armor health. She still has a chance to be able to take this, especially with this rush ready, but few quick trades that she was not ready to take, and Luna going to be claiming another point.
Now with a lot less killers up, the dynamic here. Luna still taking advantage of this Toledo and getting the rush in.
Starting this round off very confidently. Starting off with a lot of solid damage on Luna. She just needs to play things safe from here. Make sure she doesn't get caught in too many traps. She just try her best to generate that rush, but Luna just knows her game. He knows what she's looking for, and he is just punishing her outright each and every time she tries to go for something. He's balanced things out. Just looking for a little bit more damage. Nice knockdown though. Alamox does actually have the chance to get the KO. She might need to use the rush to do it though. Luna ready with a rush of his own. It would not be enough on its own. Now it would be. Both players are in a position to kill. If Luna gets it, that's a 2-0 lead for him. We know Alamox does not want that to happen, but unfortunately, she does not have much of a say. As he's going to be able to take her down. Luna now looking for one more win to advance and try to get the rematch against Adam Brain.
What kind of a counter pick stage you think we'll see here?
I'd actually say, what are the bands? Sparring and Via. I feel like it's not a stage problem. Like, we could go to a lot of these places. Like, Buster might be a good place to go again. But it's like, she just needs to be able to warm up on what she's looking for in the matchup. She's taken Luna down before, so this is just one of those cases where Luna's just a little bit fresher than her at this exact moment. And it's just putting her in a really tight spot.
Yeah, it seems like they're both pretty confident in the kind of game they want to play, just they're trying to get it to work.
Indeed. And as it currently stands, Luna's just making his game work a little bit better. Once you start to get to the higher levels, there's a lot of cases where, like, I'd say the top 3 players here, especially, are all pretty evenly matched. But it all depends on the time of day, the mood of the players, and how they're kind of swinging will likely determine how something's going to go. Where it's like, Luna's definitely feeling himself a lot more right now, which is probably giving himself that advantage against Alamox. But there's a lot of cases where Alamox is just feeling it herself and she's able to take him down.
You know, when Alamox gets going, she's really a force to be reckoned with.
Indeed. Definitely taking her time, planning things out here. I'm not sure if she's disappeared or what is happening, but she is still here. Might ping her and just be like, hey, do you exist?
A philosophical question.
She might just be looking for a breather, because I know she can get really frustrated with these things. So I'm just gonna... Yeah, alright, she's back. And it looks like she's decided to go with Buster. Just gonna open up the chance. If she needs to take a break, we can take a 3-4 minute break so she can collect herself, get a quick rest. We can talk about things, maybe play around ourselves or do something else or whatever.
Yeah, sometimes the best thing if you're kind of not feeling yourself is to get that mental state reset.
Alright, so she says she's good, we're gonna take her word for it.
Back to Buster. Oh, double bump this time, and double Toaster is gonna have a good old-fashioned boxing match.
Indeed. In this case, Bubs are a little bit safer than the Toasters, which means that as long as Alamox is keeping a good pace, she should be able to overwhelm Luna, but it's still not an easy game.
Absolutely, a lot of boxing really comes down to movement and getting the camera to do what she wants, and both Toasters succeed with that. Be a pretty even match so far.
Out comes a nice read on the rush, but that's still gonna be just a little too safe. Nice finishing touch though, catches Luna out and denies him of his. Gets a cheeky 25 damage poke and keeps herself even out with Luna. Even with that grab, both players just holding on neck to neck, neither really getting too confident of a lead. This movement from both players is just impeccable as they are weaving between each other's attacks and finding these tiniest of windows to be able to secure their damage. Nice bait from Alumok, will allow her to stay in the fight. Prevents Luna from closing things out in that case. That's going to be a safe block. And this does mean that she's also permacharged. Her punches are a lot easier, a lot safer. She is going to go for some rush generation, try to get that lead, and she's got it!
Wow. Such a close round.
Nicely done! Both players had their fun. They're like, alright, clearly boxing is not the way to go on both ends. As Alibux brings out the Chakram once more, and Luna brings out the Fun Chuck for enhanced parrying functionality and supreme shield pressure. Starting things out this round very much in Luna's favor, but a clean grab will turn those tides.
I lost the buff in the corner. Oh, and can another grab continue it?
Keeps this tempo, keeps this train going. She knew what she was looking for and she managed to get it. And a nice catch with this rush. 320 damage. She gets the round. And that is going to be Alimox claiming her first point against Luna. Looking at the leaderboard.
What is this leaderboard for?
It's for the trick or treat bot. They keep they'll claim, one of them will claim like 1 or 2 treats, and then they'll look at the leaderboard to see how things have changed, and it's like they haven't really changed. And then they'll grab like a couple more friends, and then they'll pull out the leaderboard again. Alright, she got her points, but now it is Luna's turn. He's got a couple of stages that he can pick out that will work pretty well for Dr. Coyle. One of which could very likely be Mausoleum, and that's just where we're going to be heading. This will be a tough place for Alimox because she really is going to struggle with pressuring a Dr. Quail in the stage. If she pressures too much, that center platform breaks open, she will not be able to approach. Luna will be able to just continue effortlessly. Like, this stage is just so well designed for Coil in this matchup.
Especially those double toasters are just kind of perfectly poised to goad Alamos to approaching and essentially getting hit back onto the central platform to help break it.
She did have a really good start, but Luna was able to secure a good rush. Took a light lead, but a nice response from Alimox will be able to keep things, again, remarkably close. She's going to be knocked into Enrage. Luna now just looking for a little bit more damage to get the KO. First chip of damage on that center platform. We're not seeing the second one break down, though. Still here, she's still got a chance, and she still has that ground to work with. Going to go straight back in, recognizing just how those double bumps worked out before. We'll have to see if they turn out that way here, as there's just a lot less breathing room for them to really work out with. Nice movement, but unfortunately the bump cannot find its mark in time.
Alimox that grab will.
Indeed. Alimox takes 230 damage, quickly replies with 170. Nice movement. That, if only that was a grab. Gets a nice chance to throw out this rush. Gets 235. Looking to try to just survive until Luna's rush comes out so that she can potentially survive it. Oh, that is critical. Means she's super safe, but she's also super terrified of a rush, which could easily close things out, and you can see that hesitation. Luna capitalizing on that will be able to get a final grab and call. Will advance to get his rematch against Adam Brain after taking Alamox out 3-1. Excellent plays from both players. Just phenomenal work on play, but unfortunately it just was not enough. Congrats. Very, very cheeky way to congratulate. I don't got the button! Oh my goodness. Just the viciousness. Let me look. I need to look into my meme folder. Hold on. This is good. There we go. Adam just stole one from Lewis, and Lewis is so bad about it. Alright, let's head into Grand Finals. Adam going to be sticking with the Twin Tail. Luna going to be slipping in with the Dr. Coil. Once he felt the need to switch over to her, he's just been sticking to his guns, utilizing one of the strongest, if not the strongest character in this game. We'll have to see if all this warm-up, all this practice will help him out in contending against Adam. Have a good night, Soph. You take care, rest well. Congrats on third.
Adam's here with the popper as opposed to the other ice arm to try and get that large hit box connected coil. But we have Luna making good use of these pillars.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of good movement coming in from here right now. Luna quickly coming back in with the Tri-Blast. I know last time we saw it really just did not pan out. We'll have to see if he's warmed up enough to be able to make it slip by this time around. But so far, it's definitely looking to be a similar tune to last time. Nice bait there from Adam, and excellent movement allows him to slide by. Quick 160 grab off of the freeze.
Getting that bit of the hitbox of the popper there.
That's going to be a good round for Adam. Definitely just still feeling it. We do finally see the toasters coming through. I think it's about time that we see it. Give it another shot. He managed to make it work pretty well before. It was just like one narrow misplay that costed him. Good 190 damage. Well, it's not a full rush, but it is a decent amount of damage. Allows Adam just to deepen this health lead. If Luna gets the full rush here, he can definitely balance things out, or if he gets one or two trades on top of that rush. That popper is just going to stall things so much more, though. 240 damage and two huge knockbacks just blowing him across the field. This is definitely a shield break rush opportunity, but it's going to be Adam responding first. Luna just not ready to go in and try to bring out that kill, and Adam going to be capitalizing on it, claiming the first point in this best of 5.
I was a little skeptical of not using the cooler end on that stage with all the tubes, but the copper paid off very well.
Mm-hmm. Oh god, so yeah, Lewis has actually gotten a lot. He's gotten close. He's at 31. If Fletch wasn't competing with him, he'd probably be in like the 40s, right behind Raz.
Lewis wants all the friends.
Yes, he is determined to get as many friends as he can. I know Raz is gonna wake up and be like really irritated.
Oh, the Twin Tail Ditto.
Yeah, I think Luna's had his fill with trying to make Quail work here. He's gonna bring something else to the plate. See if the Twin Mirror Dance can work out a little bit better in his favor. Sticking with the same loadout though, the Toaster Tri-Blast. I mean, you can't blame the guy. It is such a good combination of arms. And we've already discussed like how effective it can be. So far though, Adam's just really been on top on counter playing it. Excellent parry grab there will keep Luna out of another 160. Keeps him in the contention going through here.
Some pretty good work by Luna to get in there with his hits between these ice. Still a pretty close game, but Adam has rushed. Luna down to the last bit of health. Adam is trying to get one hit in. But Luna's putting in some work with these uncharged Tri-Blasts as well. They slip right through this assault. And Luna had that rush gauge build up, but got knocked out right at the end there. Now we have the Slap-a-Mandra come out to get some of these AP side slaps in.
Indeed.
I think it's turned it into a much longer range game than before. Intrigue and betrayal with friends.
Yeah, I'm so entertained by this. They're just begging the bot to have more spawns at this point. Like they're playing to a god. Ooh, yeah, I'm looking back at this. This Slap-a-Mandra is working out pretty well as an anti-boxing tool, baiting things out with the Tri-Blast for pressure, and then just having the slap curve in and snipe Adam down. And then if Adam's not prepared to contend with that or focus too hard on the Slap-a-Mandra, the Tri-Blast just kind of slips by undetailed. Yeah, it's working out to a T as Luna currently holding on to a pretty sizable health lead, just slapping him down with some hot, spicy slaps. And he's going to be able to take a round for himself.
Slap-a-Mandra Tri-Blast doing extremely well to slip in between those ice hits.
Ooh, nice call out with this rush, catching that quick movement. Doesn't get too much damage out of it, but it is still a sizable amount. Tries to bait the rush out. He's just going to take 160 instead, though. Recognizing that Luna was just not planning on pressing the button in that case, in that scenario. Another grab, another freeze. Just looking for another chance there. Luna probably a little more ready to press the button, but he's not going to press it just yet. He'll choose to do it here. It's going to be a shield break. Nice 80 on top of all that chip damage. But this round is still... Adam's warmed up to this combo, and he's responding a lot more efficiently than he was just a round before. Still losing out on a couple of cheeky plays, though. as that rush gets taken away and gives Luna a significant boost in momentum.
This time it has rush and quite connect, but with some shield damage on.
He is slowly bringing things back under his control. That quick uncharged tap though will re-cement the lead for Adam. Nice, just pop right there. 3 seconds left on the clock. It is going to be a quick, desperate play. He will make it work, but with 3 seconds left on the clock, it is chip damage, and that is not enough. Adam will still walk away with the point. Adam now leading 2-0 and looking for one more to be able to take the bracket. Same old bands.
And looks like we're going to Scrapyard.
Alright, Scrapyard we go. If we're going here, I'm anticipating either Kid Cobra or Dr. Coil. Hey.
And there's Coil.
Almost was able to make the Twin Tail work, but he just didn't feel like it was going to be playing off to the T that he was hoping for. And thus, we are going to be seeing the Coil step back onto the field. And on a pretty solid stage for Coil as well, you can get some really easy height advantage as we're seeing. But that can also make it Luna an easy target for these poppers if he's just not ready to respond. As we're seeing with Adam starting off with a very solid lead of a chain upon chain of damage. A couple of good nade hits though will easily balance things out. Players just dancing between these pillars, just looking to either burn the mat down or utilize it in a way to find a nice opening to get a bit of extra damage of their own. I think, yeah, there's like 1 or 2 more hits on that last pillar. It finally drops. And now we've got just that open field, open stage. Nice knockdown. Yeah, no, I don't think Luna could have taken that, but he will be able to safely step out of the way. That will not be a KO to him. Safe block for Adam. He's just going to take a lot of chip damage, but it's 120 as compensation. Good poke with the Chilla and his second follow-up. Adam Brain now on the tournament points. Looking for one more to be able to close the bracket. Luna going to take one last swing with the Tri-Blast Toaster combo. And especially now that we've got such an easy stage for him to build that height, he's going to have a much easier time lining up these angles and setting up these positions to make this work. We'll have to see if that Pomper is going to continue to be the pest that which it has been up to this point. Nice opening with the rush, but his movement's just gonna leave him a little bare. And Adam gonna be boxing that pummel down and safely recovers in time. Just Adam so consistently making these calls, these plays. He is on fire right now. He doesn't need to be facing off against a Toaster and Tri-Blast to be on fire. He's just burning hot with passion of his own. And he is utilizing it so well to be able to pressure and pummel Luna out. That's going to be a nice shield breaker rush though. At such a close range, there was little Adam could do. As think Luna's got this round set in the bag. Rush is just about ready though, and Adam is looking to generate it. If he just sees one good window, that will be it. With a very greedy Rush though will leave him completely open as he whiffs it. Luna will be ready with the Rush next and gets a KO. Still got a chance.
We have Luna starting off strong, already getting a little arm break, and continuing to pressure. And then having Adam cornered now, no risk like last round.
You do see Adam's getting the high ground this time, which makes it a lot easier for him to play against that Tri-Boss. I think Luna's going in a little too aggressively here, and it's just giving Adam the space he needs to be able to respond. We do see the health balance out as a result. He's got the high ground again, though. Now that he's in disadvantage. Gets called out by the grab, though. Adam just looking for his chance to close things out. That will not be a kill, but that is so much damage. Luna can only take 2 more hits, and that will be it for his run. Adam at 250 health.
And with Rush.
He will get the KO, and he's going to stay alive. 2-1 becomes the score, and Adam now losing his first set in this bracket.
Time for a haircut.
Luna looking to try to turn things around, bring out that bracket reset.
And now it's DNA Lab.
Alright, we're heading back to DNA. Feel like that stage definitely helped Luna out a lot, but at the same time, perhaps that gave him the momentum, that gave him the chance to be able to start turning things around, swinging things back in. This is his chance, this is his opportunity if he wants to turn things around.
Even start, both winning in exchange. See Luna here dancing around these tubes. And Adam chasing him down a bit.
Starting things off, this open space definitely lending itself a lot more to Adam. While there is still a good creation of that height advantage that worked out well for Luna before, just the stage being a lot more open and that high ground just not being nearly as dominant is working out well, allowing Adam to contend a lot more efficiently. Even with just a barrage of punches coming from Luna, Adam just patiently punching his way through, finds his mark, gets a little bit more damage. We get that freeze. He is looking to get this ice chain going, and another 260 on top of 270 on top of that charged Chilla. Luna can KO with this rush. Adam knows that he is trying to play that out. He will not be able to survive though, and just Luna just going full rage mode right now, just looking to power through everything Adam has. He is just going full in with everything. He is woke right now. He has unleashed full power and potential. He's utilizing everything in his toolkit to try to take Adam down here.
Yep, Luna not wanting to let this tournament point just go out of favor this early.
Adam starting out this round very much in favor. We've got a rush ready from Luna to respond. He is looking for his chance now. He's still just throwing out so many punches, just constantly going pure aggression against Adam. Last pillar, he knocked it down. Tries to go for the grab mix-up, but Adam gonna call it out this time. Pushes him back with the charged popper. 75% health lead will remain And we are again tournament point. Both players ready with rush. If Adam can call him out here, punish him down one more time, this will be the tournament. Luna switching to something with a little more heft, a little more weight. The nade for those explosions is going to have a little bit more oomph to it. A little less widespread, but just that little bit more power in each punch can definitely lend him to having a lot more advantage, especially at this ranged game. As he starts off with the advantage, with the lead, he's going to get rushed down. It's not going to be too severe of damage though, as the popper does not allow for the chill to follow up. Double Glove will be able to punch through that popper poke, and that's going to allow Luna, he's got this round set up. He might be able to take another one. Adam just struggling to find any ground to turn things about, as the nade just so much more heavier, so much more powerful, so much more potent. The shield weakening as this pressure comes through. Luna could just go for the shield break. He should just go for the shield break right now. He is playing this game too long, and he can leave himself open for Adam to regain momentum as a result. I don't think... Oh, it will be enough! Luna balances the score to a piece. This full unbridled fury is giving him his chance. 2-2 a piece. If he can win one more time, we get the bracket reset.
Being very conscious to wiggle my controller stick a bit now because my Switch went to sleep before.
Oh yeah, the sleep mode. I turned that off a while ago.
Here we are on DNA again. And back to Triglass.
Luna's definitely trying to change things up, keep the pace on, likely anticipating a change from Adam as well, off of those gloves just powering through him. But it looks like Adam just going to be sticking to his guns, sticking to this popper.
Oh,
Getting
nice
some
change.
good damage, another hit in, that's not going to be a grab, but 100 damage on top of everything else is definitely good. Especially when you get this kind of lead once again. It's just, if Adam gets control, the round is over. Because Luna is so, Luna is pressing so many buttons, he is in such a panicked pace of play, that if Adam can just see through this madness, Luna's just making easy, capitalizable mistakes. But if Adam cannot see through this madness, then he's just getting crushed and stomped down because of the sheer overpowering aggression that Luna is throwing out. And it looks like Adam's definitely slowed down. He's taking his deep breath. He sees what Luna's doing, and Luna's just furious anger and wrath is just not holding up nearly as well as it was in that previous round. Adam has had enough. He wants this bracket win, and he is going to take it. 270 damage, and will close this bracket. Adam, with a score of 3-2, will be this week's champion.
Excellent showings by both players.
And with that, we are done with this bracket.